So, I guess start the raw footage now. My name is Mr. Shakie. I am starting a motorcycling video blogging channel, Motovlog. And my friend I Am Ramekin already has a channel. It's fairly popular, and I'm in his videos like all the time. So he's always bugged me about, you know, getting my own camera and starting my own channel. And I said I would, and I'm definitely interested in it. So I got my camera. It arrived like earlier this week, and I've been pretty excited to go and test it out. And you know, I got the camera mounted to my helmet with the help of I Am Ramekin, and we got it positioned just right, and I got the mic hooked up, and I was really excited about it. So I left my house, you know, got some raw footage, and recorded myself having a nice little conversation with, you know, the audience about some stories and so on. And this is how it turned out right here. So yeah, that didn't work out so well. The video turned out upside down, and like it was really loud, and I mean, the mic sensitivity was turned up so high that it was just ridiculous. Like it was distorted, and I hated it. I mean, I could fix the upside down video, but anyway, hopefully this one will turn out all right. I turned the mic sensitivity down to minimum and flipped the lens, so now you should be seeing the world right side up, and my voice shouldn't be extremely distorted. I Am Ramekin got some questions in his comments on his countersteering video. Well, I guess he got one question. It was, how did Mr. Shakie, that's me, like, how did I get my name? Well, it's an interesting story, and hopefully I can not only explain it, but kind of demonstrate in a manner of speaking. Basically, the way that came about is through just a long history of making videos with phones and various things, and every time I show them to anyone, the comment is always about how, like, my hands shake so much that the video is practically unwatchable. So it just became a long-running joke, and if I can find some footage as an example, I'll put it up right here. Holiday traffic, fuck yeah! Woohoo! No movement at all. Okay, so a little movement. And that's basically how the name came about. It's a pretty short story, but we thought about Mr. Blinky because I had a bad habit of leaving my blinker on and forgetting to turn it off, and I still do it occasionally, but not nearly as much. And I didn't like that name because, I mean, it's kind of negative. Like, I always feel bad that I'm like forgetting my blinker. It seems like a really dumb thing, and I don't want my name to like indicate how dumb I am. So I think I've gotten a lot better though, so hopefully the name doesn't really fit anymore. But Mr. Shakie, that works out. That doesn't bother me. That's a physiological kind of thing. And actually, to be honest, I don't think that that's much of a problem anymore either. I've been dieting and lost a lot of weight, so I'm in a little bit better shape and eating more healthy, so probably not nearly as much of a problem as it used to be. Another story that he actually suggested, I Am Ramekin suggested, is one day it's about a trip that I took to his place on my bike, and I saw this old guy like in front of me, and his blinker was still on. And so since I always had the problem myself. I knew the hand signal, which is basically this here. I don't know if you could see that or not. So what I did was, he was in front of me, so I had to kind of get ahead of him so that he'd see me. I got ahead of him, and I did the little hand signal, and and then I slowed back down and let him in front. I mean, it was 2 lanes, so I wasn't cutting anyone off or doing anything crazy. Anyway, so after I slow down, I mean, a minute or 2 goes by, and the guy's blinker is still on. So I figured he must not have seen me, maybe. So I speed back up, and I get in front of him, and like a ways in front of him, and I do the hand signal again, and slow down again, and like a minute or 2 goes by, and it still doesn't turn off, and I'm thinking to myself, well, oh well, guy's tough out of luck, and then another minute goes by, and the guy finally turns off his blinker. So apparently he did see it, and then a little bit up ahead there was a stoplight, so a traffic light it had just turned red. So we ended up, basically he ended up in the lane to the right of me, and I was turning left, and I was able to kind of talk with him a little. It's a dead animal on the side of the road there. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he says, I saw you signaling back there, and he had his wife, I guess, is who that was, riding with him, and he says, I saw you signaling, and I said, man, I don't know what that guy's talking about. I don't talk too much. So apparently he thought I was telling him that he talked too much. I just thought that was really funny. Anyway, he figured it out. Apparently, he has some kind of thing that's supposed to automatically turn off his blinker for him, and it's broken. So that's why he had forgotten. So those are my 2 stories that I had planned. The entire rest of this trip is basically just me hoping to see something exciting, or hoping I'll come up with something interesting to talk about. I guess I should plan these videos a little more ahead. That's kind of my weak point, planning ahead. Look at this guy's vanity plate. Wow, like during my failed video blog, I saw someone with a vanity plate too. Is RWK, RRK? That's gotta be a vanity plate. It's from some other state too or something. I wonder what that means. Man, I didn't know what the other one meant either. I bet the other one was not a vanity plate. This one's gotta be, like, either that or one majorly crazy coincidence. Yeah, who knows? Oh, there's a cop right there. So, I wanted to tell a little story too, actually, about waving. More-13, I'll link to his channel, and Ramekins, actually. More-13 did, I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if it's 13 More-Death or More-Death 13 or what the story is there, but he is awesome, and he did a vlog about waving, and, well, at least he covered it a little in one of his videos, and he mentioned that the cruisers, when they see a sport biker, their wave is more kind of like this, and I hope the guy behind me doesn't think I'm flicking him off. Anyway, I found that kind of interesting because at the time that I was, I'm so not stopping for this. At the time that I was watching it, I didn't really feel like that was the case for me. Like, it seemed like most cruiser riders, they waved at me, and then kind of started paying a little more attention to it, and it does seem like every time someone does not wave at me, I'm on a Ninja 250, which, I mean, is like kind of sport bikey. Anyway, it's certainly not a cruiser, but anytime someone does not wave at me, it seems like not only are they on a cruiser, but they are also not wearing any gear, of any kind excepting the helmet, which is required by law. In fact, they're usually not even wearing like a long sleeve shirt or like even like a leather jacket or anything. They're just wearing a short sleeve shirt and sometimes even shorts, and I guess they're just not worried about losing a lot of skin off of their limbs if someone on the road is being stupid and they are forced to low side or like do something that causes them to wipe out. But you know, either that or they're just they're too good for accidents. They don't do accidents. Thought I was taking a right here, but just remembered I'm actually going a little bit further. So what I was thinking is I could do maybe a little series on people who don't wave. That could be fun. Sometimes I like rant about it a little bit and make fun of the person when they do it. Maybe a little compilation video of all the assholes who are too good to wave at you. Interestingly, I think that pretty much the only people I don't wave at are I don't wave at people on scooters anymore. Like, they don't seem to give a shit, and I mean, whatever. But aside from that, I pretty much wave at everyone. I mean, I saw a guy on like a three-wheeler the other day and waved at him. I think that was just more of a habit. I saw someone on a strange vehicle and waved. Yeah, so running out of ideas though. I guess, oh, here we go. There's a total redneck in this car. Oh, yeah, he's got like something in his hand too. Probably a beer. Good times. What is going on here? Like, this guy's just like hanging out outside his... Oh, it's a Shriner. Wow, how did I like not notice that? Never seen a Shriner before. Man, usually by now I've seen someone driving really stupid, which is what I'm hoping is going to make my channel real popular. Get some footage for you guys of really stupid people on the road, like not driving wisely. In addition to all the asshole cruiser riders who don't wave. Now let me clarify, not all cruiser riders are assholes. Just the ones who don't wave and don't wear gear. Yeah. I guess that would apply to sport bikers too, of course, if they think they're too good to wave at you because their bike is better than yours or something like that. I can't stand that crap. Who cares? I guess I could possibly get some of that because I'm on a 250, but I gotta be honest with you, this bike, it's far more than enough for street riding, especially if you're, I mean, just mostly doing the kind of riding I'm doing right now. Anyway, I doubt that most of this will make it into, or I doubt that all of this will make it into the vlog, but I am arriving at my destination.